Your brightness. Hi, Maria.
Hi. I'm just trying to.
Like, are we bright enough?
Just bright enough, or I just don't have any makeup on today. I'm lazy.
Well, it's summertime. It's like too hot.
No, it's allergies.
Oh. For me, it's like, oh, it's too hot. I don't really want to put on makeup.
It's like, why bother, right?
You're gonna sweat it off.
That's how we feel during this time of the year.
In Arizona.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like you just get so lazy about putting anything in your face, but you do have to put sunscreen, obviously, because it's
and moisturize
all that. But
yes.
Other than that, like, I'm just super tired today. It's like I think the pollen has like. Well, this morning.
Well, this morning was crazy weather because when I was driving my daughter to summer school, it started drizzling.
It was weird.
Like,
it was really weird.
And then literally like less than a minute later, it totally stopped.
Right?
Yeah.
I started coughing and sneezing, and I'm like, oh no, don't tell me I'm sick again. But
no, it's the weather. It's like what's in the air, and it's that time of year where allergies start.
Sorry, we just started talking about how we're feeling and feeling lazy and all that. Anyway, so obviously June has started.
June's almost over. Like,
I mean, well, we are in the mid of June, but so much going on in sports. I mean, Shaun is really not into watching sports.
I used to love sports. I don't know. I think something about me, like just putting all my intention into being a mom, that sports just started
and your
falling
daughter's
to the
activities.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but with us, sports is always on. Like, it's like the NBA finals, it's basketball, and then you have this Stanley Cup thing going on, that's hockey. And then now the World Cup just started. And that's soccer. Yeah. And then obviously it's baseball season.
See, baseball. I can get into baseball.
Major League Baseball. Right. My Cubbies are playing. They've had some comeback wins, which is great.
I like the Cubs, but I am #1 Padre fan. So
yes. Yeah, we're rivals. But anyway,
we can still be friends.
We are friends until they meet.
Until they play against each other.
Then we won't talk.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, no. So yeah, that's what's been really going on.
And then you have your son who's playing sports.
Yeah, I think he's doing too much. I mean, he's in the summer league, and but with summer school, and then he's doing also baseball camp at the same. So I told my husband I think I'm be so happy when this month is over, then he can actually rest before school starts again. But
there's no rest.
No, he'll be taking driving lessons during that time. It's more for my benefit because I want him to be driving. But
you have goals.
Well, yeah, by the time he starts school, so I don't have to take him to school.
I know Maria has goals. Less driving.
I mean, I wouldn't know how that feels.
I think you'd get used to it pretty quickly.
I mean,
the first couple of weeks, you'll probably be like, this is weird. But then after that, you'll be like, oh.
I think it's just definitely when my first one started, it was like, it felt kind of weird. But then, no, I was still driving it too a lot. But then when the second one is doing her own thing, and then grandma has been driving my son a lot, and it's just kind of like, okay, this is good. But just, I think just the whole mental feeling like they're not dependent on me anymore.
I know. I'm getting nervous because my daughter's at the age where July she can get her permit because she'll be 15 and a half.
Right.
And then the reality starts setting in like, oh my gosh, like 16 is just around the corner.
Yeah. So, yeah. And you only have one.
I know.
Yeah.
So I hold on tight. It's easier. Like, I feel like you're like, okay, I held on real tight, but now it's easier and easier to let go because you have more than one.
Yeah. So each is preparing me for that.
For the next one.
For the, as one of my girlfriends call it, it's like Emancipation Day.
Oh my gosh.
From driving. Or show. I forgot what term she used, like chauffeur emancipation. I don't know. But the word emancipation was there. Yeah. Anyway, so basically our topic was really going to be about like sports. And we just started talking about
driving
because it's happening for me in July, because as we told you guys from our previous episode, we will not be here the whole month of July.
Yes.
As we are both busy with Shaun doing her thing with, summer break. And I'm
getting out of Arizona is my thing.
So I'm not really getting out. I'm more like doing a lot of things. Redoing stuff with our house. I'm taking my continuing education. I'm studying. And then on top of that, I'm sure I'll pile more stuff on my plate.
Of course. Because we talked about it last week, but you're going to be helping your daughter move.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Gosh, that's right. I knew there was something I needed to do. That I need to mention.
You need one of those big calendars that you can look at for the whole month of July every day because you're going to be so overwhelmed.
The thing is, I'm not going to be packing for her. She's going to be packing herself, hopefully.
That's what you think.
But she packed herself last time. No.
You're like,
I
no.
take that back.
No. I'm like, that's what you think.
I helped. I did.
And plus, you're giving her like some of your furniture. So guess who's going to be responsible for taking care of that?
Me.
Yes.
I don't even know if I want to give her those furniture.
Like, wait, I changed my mind.
I was thinking about that 2 days ago. I was like, why would I want to give her that? Well, she doesn't take care of it.
What else are you going to do with it, Maria?
Well, because remember, I was planning on getting another rental property.
Like, I'm just going to leave it in the garage.
No, because remember my rental up north, if that vacates, I want to put the rest of my
okay.
I don't know. So
we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on what Maria does.
Okay, so we are going to talk about sports.
Okay, speaking of sports and talking about your son.
So we were just talking.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think that his career path is baseball? I mean, what if he gets a scholarship for college?
No, he told me okay. Parents. So let's talk about this, okay? So, like I said, like all this sports that's going on right now, and I'm sure you may have a child or two or
three or four
that are into sports and are playing some kind of sports. And you've invested a lot of time and money into that, and for them to be playing, going to practice, all that, especially now. I mean, there's such thing as called club,
the clubs. Yes.
Yeah. You invest into playing the club organization for whatever sport. Like I did it for my daughter for volleyball, and or both my daughters for volleyball until they decided they didn't want to do it anymore, which is kind of like, because they were pretty good.
Right. Okay. Was it your hopes that they would continue playing volleyball?
You know what?
And taking it like to a next level?
I just wanted them to play in college.
Okay.
Because I saw the potential, but then I was also being realistic because they did not have the height. Because in volleyball, you have to be, all these girls, it's
tall.
It's an advantage to be tall.
It is.
But my girls had all the abilities. And so, anyway, maybe it was just not meant to be. Mm-hmm. But with my son is very athletic and he's good in all sports, but he focused on basketball and baseball. And baseball is the one that he's been doing the club. So,
and this is all his choice. Like do you automatically just sign him up because it's kind of a routine
we always ask
now?
Him.
Okay.
We ask him, like, do you want to play summer? Yes. Do you want to play? Yes.
Yes,
but then at the same time, we ask, are you going to play in college? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, wait. Okay.
He needs to.
I think, honestly.
Scholarship.
Well, and this is the thing. As a parent, you get all these emails from coaches and recruiters, and saying, we have camps going on with all these coaches from all these different schools are coming in. We want to invite you, blah, blah, blah. And then here's my son. Oh, they just need your money. They just want your money, blah, blah, blah.
That's his mentality?
Yes. And I'm like, well,
doesn't he realize how good he is?
That's my husband and I we're thinking that. I'm like, I think he just needs that confidence build up. He thinks he's okay.
Really? Isn't he one of the youngest on the varsity baseball team at his school? They don't just put just okay.
That's what
on varsity.
Yeah, I know. And he's definitely got the grades. as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's going to make your son such a great catch. No, seriously, he doesn't have that ego. And
I just know this is the thing. My husband,
like, he probably doesn't even realize that he's like a really good looking young man either.
No. This is my husband and I were talking about this, right? Not to make this about my son.
But this is like, he's really, really great in school. He's in AP classes. This is me talking, not Maria. He is like excellent in baseball. He's like always playing baseball. This kid is like barely sleeps because he's either doing schoolwork or he's playing sports.
Or he's on his iPad.
Well, he needs to thank goodness, like, he needs to have some kind of social skill. I mean,
well, now he's
he's a good looking young man. And the thing is he's clueless, and I love it.
No, I love it too. Let it stay like that.
Yeah.
Because if he becomes like me and my husband combined.
He's not even talking to girls, is he?
No, not really.
They're not even on his radar.
No, he does. It's just like I said, if my husband and I would talk about it, and it's like, man, sometimes we wish that he actually has our confidence, because him and I are well, you know how.
You don't need to say anything.
we're very social people, and they're just, we're just confident, I guess. Not arrogant.
No. There's a difference, big difference.
But I wish sometimes we wish he knows a little bit that he actually is good at the sport, And I told him, I said, you know what? Even though he tells me not to put him in the camp, I said, maybe I will.
I will.
No, this is my thing.
Okay.
Because he is a true Leo. My son's a perfectionist. Mm-hmm. That I think that's his defense mechanism. Like, just in case he doesn't make it, he's already prepared. If that's why he tells himself, "Oh, I'm okay."
So he doesn't want to be sad or let down. So he kind of psychs himself up and prepared for.
But I want to put it like, if I'm getting all these emails, right? Maybe I should sign him up for a weekend where all these recruiters are there, and if he does well, then he'll actually know. Hey, guess what?
Exactly.
I'm like, you're not going to know that you're good unless you try.
I know, exactly. And that's what I think we want for all of our kids. It's like, just try. Like, you don't know what you're capable of until you try. And it's okay to fail. Failure is just another stepping stone lesson of how to do better and like what you need to improve on. And it's not like, oh my God, the world just ended.
Well, that's the thing. And so, as parents, we have this thing like, oh, we put our kids in sports, because we want them to be busy. We want them to be discipline, because sports do that. I mean? It teaches them discipline, and to be focused on that. Because when you're not doing anything, then that's when bad things happen. You start thinking about doing other stuff, right? So it's nice to be able that he is very focused on sports and studies and all that. But then when you hear like, oh, I don't want to do it, then you start thinking, oh my God, all that money and time we've spent taking you to practice, and you don't even want to do anything with. I'm like, who is it disappointing? I mean,
if that's the case, just have them play like baseball for one of the local parks.
Did we do it for us, or is it really for them? I mean,
I think it starts out for them, and then when you see how good they are, it kind of turns, and it's more like for you almost,
right?
Yeah, because so my daughter, she's a black belt in mixed martial arts,
right?
And when she got the results for her test, like finding out, like, do you think you passed the test? To her sensei, she said no.
I remember you were so upset,
and I was like,
like, you're like,
what are you talking about?
And we're almost to the finish line.
Well, no. After she took the tests, like he sits her down to tell her if she passed or not.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you think you passed? And she said no. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, like, and he was just like. He's like, you passed. He's like, it's like, where's this confidence? Like, girl, you are a black belt in mixed martial arts. Like, you should be standing strong and proud, because it was a lot of work and a lot of sweat and a lot of tears. And it was just like, oh, like she doesn't even know how great she is.
Well, and that's the thing. They just don't know.
I know. She was the only girl on an all-boy hockey team, ice
That's
hockey.
right. I remember. I
Only
bumped into
girl.
you at the rink.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like, that's for because I took my daughter for just a regular
party or something,
like for her birthday, like with friends, like ice skating. And you're like, oh, I'm here for her practice. I'm like, I didn't know she's in hockey.
Oh,
and she's the only girl.
Only girl.
Dang.
Do you think she would be like, yeah, I'm a bad...
That is such a hard sport.
No kidding.
I mean, I watched the Stanley Cup. I
was hoping she would stick with it. And that was for me, selfish reasons, not for her.
And then they get all beat up and there's no teeth. And it's like...
Oh, funny story. Okay. So when she was playing ice hockey on the rink, one of her teeth, she had a loose tooth. And it fell out on the rink, and that was like the coolest thing in the entire world. The coach was like so happy. He was like, "You lost a tooth." Right? It was a cool moment. And then she was like, "Coach, can I go back out?" Because then she was all hyped up, and he's like, "Go."
That's what I mean. It's like a rite of passage if you lose a tooth during hockey. Yes.
Luckily, it was just a regular tooth that needed to come out. It wasn't like a permanent tooth, but it was a great moment, a great time to lose it.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I was hoping that she would stick with ice hockey.
Okay, but realistically though, like what is your mind
process was
for how long was it gonna last? Do you think?
So she can get a scholarship and go to college. Maybe go to the Olympics. I mean, right? Yeah, my wheels were spinning. My wheels were spinning.
But hey, the girls won the gold.
Yes,
and so did the men.
See,
so
So is it for us or is it for them?
I mean, it's so like when my girls were doing volleyball, I just really, really enjoyed watching them.
Exactly.
Play.
Yes.
And so with my son, I really enjoy watching him making those catches, diving and backflipping and just.
And by the way, if you guys don't know already, Maria is that mom that's like, yeah, go.
I am loud. I'm loud
and the son's like, Mom, cool it.
Like if he knows I'm gonna go, okay, make sure you're not that loud, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, okay, but your teammates like it when I'm like
exactly
saying, it keeps them going. Like when I feel like they need it,
that energy.
I will just start saying stuff. I'm like, okay, let's say if my son's pitching or whatever, and you only need
strike him out.
I don't say that. It's like, okay, 2 more.
2 more.
1 more.
And the whole time he's like shaking his head like, oh my gosh, that's my mom. He's going to appreciate it. Trust me. He's going to, when he looks back as an adult, he's going to look back and he's going to totally appreciate it.
But I think kids really, I mean, as much as they say, oh, you're loud, I think they actually really like hearing you like cheer them on.
Oh, I loved hearing my mom cheer me on when I played softball.
Yes. I mean, it just gives you that confidence.
Yeah.
Right? Especially if you're behind.
And you come back.
And you come back.
You're like, see, I was there. I was rooting you on the whole time.
So I really do think, he doesn't watch my podcast, so I'm going to sign him up.
She's like, I made a choice. I'm going to sign him up.
Because I feel like that's the only way he's going to know if he's good enough. Because
I can't believe he doesn't know. Like, seriously.
No, I mean, he knows that he is a good player, but not good enough to go all the way to college.
Well, it is a competitive thing, but he's on the right track.
But I'm like thinking, I don't think you know your capabilities, boy.
Yeah.
So
that's the beauty of him, though. It's like I think he's he's a late bloomer.
I think so. Yeah. But then that's
adorable. That's also adorable. Like, I love that.
I can wait because I don't want
those girls calling your house.
In 8th grade, the girls were liking him in 8th grade. I'm like,
no. So my daughter's class is one class below her son's class. So when he was in 8th grade, my daughter's in 7th grade, and all the 7th grade girls liked her son. And then they were so jealous of my daughter because I'm friends with Maria, which is one step closer to her son. And they're like, oh my gosh, have you gone to his house? What does his house look like?
What does his room look like?
She's just like, yuck. She's
I want to hear.
She's like, we don't talk to each other, you guys. I think they barely even say hi to each other. It's like a hi.
It's like, oh gosh. And, you know, it has a whole different personality when he's not around us here. I mean, we see it, but
I've seen him shine when he's around his boys. Yeah, when he's around his boys.
And I'm thinking, like, he's got his good friends, or else they wouldn't be picking him up because my son can't drive. Mind you, because I put him in school early, so everybody else is already driving.
Okay,
and he's not.
Okay. Oh, so he should be in my daughter's grade.
He should be.
So not only is he in a grade above, but he's in all AP classes. So yeah, he's a catch.
So anyway, but yeah. So yeah, you do see that personality. It's crazy. But
well, I'm gonna keep you guys posted on his career.
Let's just pray. Shaun, we're gonna have to do the rosary. We have to when in doubt, we always do the rosary. Right?
Definitely.
So it's like, okay, let's pray on him that he'll just.
But he's on the right track. He's on the right track.
When he said when in the spring when his uncles asked him about playing, and he's like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, I go, I got 4 years to work on you, boy. We're gonna see about this.
if he decides not to, give him a bill. This is how much. So now you need to go get a job and pay me back.
No, I think I wouldn't mind if he plays college.
Exactly.
Baseball. You know, my husband watches the World Series of college baseball. I'm like, that'd be nice.
If you're going to sit down on TV and then you're like, oh, that's my son.
We'll be there at the game. Yeah.
Not all of them.
No, oh my gosh.
Not the away games.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah. But it would be nice to see, after everything, it would be nice. I mean, would I want my son to go into professional sports? Well, what parent does?
Well, and at that point, it has to be a him choice.
That's big his career sacrifice. Path. Yeah, that's a huge. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but how many times have you envisioned in your head already him being in the pros? Be honest.
All the time.
I don't. Yeah, you're like, I've already seen it.
Just the way he tracks the ball and the way he catches the ball, I'm like, I've seen it, and professional baseball players do it.
Exactly.
I've seen him do it so many times.
Does he like watching sports on TV?
Yes.
He does. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing too, because especially when you're involved in sports, you kind of learn.
Right.
When you watch like the professionals, and
we love watching sports together, and we both be screaming and
so you're allowed to scream when it's on TV and it's not him.
Yes,
I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear.
Especially when the Chicago Bears this past season and those kind of games, the cardiac Bears games that we had in the playoffs. Oh, him and I were like, that is one team that we both agreed on, because with baseball let's not even talk about it. I'm a Cubs fan and he's a White Sox fan.
Oh, I didn't know he was a White Sox fan.
Yes. So
how did that happen? You're like,
when he was younger and watching, he liked the uniform color of the Sox.
And then it just stuck. And then he realized how much it irritated you. And then he was like, oh yeah.
and then he would try to get me, he will just try to get to me by telling me that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, which is, he just does that on purpose just to get to me, because he knows that Michael Jordan.
He knows how to get under your skin.
Oh yeah,
especially when it comes to sports.
Oh yeah,
that's his thing.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Because he knows I get so riled up.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Kids getting under our skins. Them knowing exactly what button to push.
I'm like, this is not a debate. Going out of the room. But yeah. Football, we're on the same wavelength.
Okay, good.
Yes. But yeah, so we're even his sisters are like, oh, yeah, he definitely needs to go all the way as far as he can go. I said,
Yeah.
well, let's see. He just needs more. What's the word? Not, and besides more confidence, he just he needs that realization that he is good enough. I don't know.
It'll happen. I mean, now that I realize like what grade he's actually supposed to be in, like mentally, he's still very, very young.
He's very young compared to
So
he's always been a year behind.
maybe mentally, he's
so.
just not there yet, and he's getting there because otherwise he wouldn't keep playing.
Oh no, yeah, he enjoys it. I mean, he's always been a year behind. Like that's another thing with the growth too. It's like everybody's so much taller than him and all that. And I keep telling him, but baby, you're a year younger than that. Just wait. And now I think he's pretty much catching up.
He's catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah. My poor daughter. She's like, am I going to grow anymore? I'm like, honey, I don't know.
I know. My middle one was the same, but that was her fault because she just stopped eating. I'm like, see what happens when you stop eating? You should eat more rice.
Eat more rice.
White rice is good for you.
Really, Maria?
Oh, true. There's a lot of calcium in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's such things.
I'd never heard that before.
White rice? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think that, like, when you go feed my starving children, they have to put the video on and they're like, you pack the stuff.
Because it's easier to pack.
No, but you have the rice. The nutrients from the rice and the things. It's like rice has a lot of calcium in it.
Okay.
There.
Well, we eat lots of rice, so it doesn't matter. Nothing I need to start doing.
Anyway, so we just wonder. Sorry, we're just talking. So basically, we're talking about summer sports and kids and sacrifice you make, and hopefully they'll follow through.
Yeah. I remember when my daughter said she didn't want to play ice hockey anymore. I was like, but it happened kind of during COVID.
But that's another thing.
And then she just didn't want to go back.
That happens though. I remember.
Yeah.
Like my oldest kind of lost kind of like the motivation because of COVID.
Yeah.
Sucks. COVID did a lot of things.
It did a lot of damage that we're still lingering on from. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But remember, we're not going to be here in July, but we will still be here the rest of the month in June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maria's already checking out. She has a lot on her plate.
I'm like thinking like, wow, there's stuff going on. Yeah.
I know. Well, for me, it's like, oh my gosh, because you said that like we're in June, but I have this big calendar and I'm like, next weekend, I have to make sure I have my stuff together because it's my daughter's last week of school. And then she's going to camp immediately after summer school. And then as soon as she gets back, we're turning around and driving to San Diego. So, and then she's going to go to Massachusetts. So it's like, I need to make sure I have the laundry done. Like everything organized.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So June's busy. June for me is the month of organization.
Me too. I'm trying.
Like, me too.
It's like telling me, yeah, I'm going to do it. I am. I mean, so far I have, you know how it makes you feel better when you have it written down?
Yes.
So it's like, okay.
I love checking things off the list.
Yep. So we've done it. I did the passports, and then now I scheduled the driving test.
Check.
Like the driving lessons. No, driving lessons and the driving test. Yeah.
I'm right behind you. My daughter got her, we went to the MVD so she can get her ID. And then the next step is getting her passport because she wants to go to Taiwan next year.
All that stuff.
And also her studying to get her permit. So yeah, big things.
And see, with me, it's just trying to do everything I need to do, like prepping the house for the renovations that we need to do.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I'm like, why?
Because you're going to be so happy when it's all done.
I just pay someone to do it.
No, because it's not going to be done the way you want it to be done.
So true. Okay. Well, that's our episode for today.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Keep liking us and subscribing and sharing.
Yes. So have fun. Enjoy the pool.
Yeah. Keep cool.
Yes. Yes. Enjoy.
Bye.